Yo, what up? In this video, you will learn the difference between Tunecore and Distrokid. My name is Jayhawk. I'm a music producer from Los Angeles, California. Alright, so let's dive right in it. I'm gonna list off the 12 things that are different between Tunecore and Distrokid and Tunecore. The first thing is the upload process. Of course, when you start your upload, you have to get your cover art going. Distrokid is a little bit quicker when it comes to cover art. I believe the size has to be about 1,000 by 1,000. Tunecore has to be 1,600 by 1,600. So if you don't feel like dealing with all that resizing, Distrokid is definitely the better option. When you move on to upload your MP3 or WAV, you can upload a WAV or an MP3, but Tunecore, you can only upload a WAV. Moving on to the next category, which is splits. With me, I work with a lot of artists and I hate doing splits. It's not a fun thing to do. Trust me, money comes in, people are texting you, emailing you every month talking about where's my split. The thing I like about Distrokid, it's automated. You know, when you upload your song, you type in the email address of your co-collaborator, and when $1 comes in, whatever your split that you automated, automatically sends to that person or persons. So if you're in a band, if you're a rapper, you're paying your producer, or if you're a singer, you're paying your songwriter. Whoever you're paying your manager. It's all pre-routed. You know, Tunecore, you can have unlimited amount of artists, and every first of the month, it's your responsibility to pay everyone. The next category would be the authenticity. I cannot say that word. I know what I'm talking about. Pretty much between Distrokid and Tunecore, Distrokid will probably win. When you upload a song on Distrokid, it automatically, when you enter your band name, it automatically has you look up if there's another artist under that name. So, I don't know, your rap name or band name is Blues Clues. I have no idea. And there's already another Blues Clues. Distrokid will alert you, is this the correct version? You know, are you a new artist? Is your profile, basically it links you to your Spotify or Apple Music profile. Versus Tunecore, you probably would have to send an email after a release to make sure that your music goes up under your correct band name or artist name. Kind of a little bit more complicated. The next category is annual cost. Again, Distrokid will take the lead in this one. I'm currently Distrokid, I can release a song or album with no cost. Tunecore is gonna cost you $20 a single, and it's gonna cost you about $50 an album. They both offer what is called a store maximizer, which means if there's any new store that gets created, let's say Hulu creates a music store, they both do offer a system where when the new store comes out, pretty much your music is added in that store. So Distrokid is better in the cost, but both you're gonna end up paying something. You know, even with Distrokid, when you go to release the song, they have a bunch of different perks that I'm gonna get into later. Up front, you want your music on Siri, Shazam, and I think that's like $1 on Distrokid. You know, if you just wanted to do that, you can literally release a single for $1. It's up to you, whichever you view better. I think obviously it would be Distrokid for that. Moving into the release, both platforms vary. Now, the quickness and the ease of use would go to Distrokid. It's very quick to release something on Distrokid. Usually it's live in about 3 days on Distrokid, an album or a single. Tunecore is gonna take about a week, and I suggest you wait a week because I've released stuff where I've set it for like 2 or 3 days and it'll release on Apple Music first and it'll be nowhere on Spotify. I don't recommend doing that. For both, I recommend a week, but if you really were pressed for time, as far as Distrokid. If you want to release it on Monday and have it in stores by Friday, it's possible. Tunecore is possible, but you might be missing in a store. Now, Tunecore does take the lead under release as far as clean and dirty versions come into play. I had to learn this the hard way when I released something on Distrokid. I was trying to figure out where to upload my clean version at, and I realized they don't have a upload slot for that. You have to, it's kind of crazy, you have to release your explicit version. Let's say you're doing a single, you drop the single, and then you have to do it again to release the clean version, which if you're pressed for time is really a headache. I'd rather just get it all done. So I do think Tunecore wins this round as far as the clean and dirty versions. That's pretty easy to me. I don't know why Distrokid doesn't have that, but you know, I don't know. The next category is Payout. Tunecore's Payout is a little bit more transparent. Distrokid is a little bit in the air. It's not really clear when you get paid. They say it takes about 2-3 months. That's usually all the stores, but it's not clear. They don't have a date. They don't have a weekly metric. It always comes super randomly. And also the payout as well, when you're transferring your royalties, when you get paid out, you can't enter a dollar amount that you want with Distrokid, which I don't know why they did that. So for instance, if I release my project, $20 comes in. With Distrokid, when you're about to transfer that $20, because Distrokid and Tunecore, they both hold it in their system, and then you enter a destination where you want to transfer your music to. Transfer your royalties to, sorry. And Distrokid, for about $20, you have to, any amount, you have to transfer the whole amount. Like if I just wanted to pay, transfer $10, I can't do it. Tunecore, you can. This is very easy. Both Distrokid and Tunecore are gonna charge you a small fee. That's not too significant. If you start making some money, you won't even see that fee. Next topic is analytics and reports. Tunecore sweeps this category. Tunecore's analytics are just the best. You can see everything. Me seeing where stuff is being played at, me seeing how much money is coming in. Distrokid is improving on this. They're improving so much, but they do have some ways to go when it comes to analytics and reports, But luckily, if you're on Spotify, Spotify for Artists has made all this really leveling of the playing field. Spotify for Artists, you can see so much data. You can't really see Apple Music. I know Apple Music is rolling out a beta plan, but you can't really see a lot of it. As far as analytics and report, I would say Tunecore has that for now, but Distrokid is moving 1,000 miles an hour, They're coming. Now this next category is a category people don't really know about, is advance. Yes, there is advances. Tunecore sweeps this category again. Once you reach a certain amount of sales on Tunecore, you are qualified for an advance. I believe the sales are $5,000 annually, so that's a year. If you have about $1,000 that's coming in, Tunecore partners with this company called Lyric Financial, and you're able to get an advance against that music. So Lyric Financial might give you an advance of $1,000, and let's say you only have $10 in your Tunecore account right now. You can literally advance that $1,000, but remember, you do not get paid until that $1,000 is paid back, or whatever amount you advanced is paid back. So Distrokid does not have an advance program right now, to my knowledge. I don't believe they do, so I would say Tunecore wins that in that round. So after your release is out, you've released your album, your single, you got your cover art, you're seeing your analytics, maybe you're seeing your payouts, you're doing your splits. Takedown. Sometimes you have a sample that's not clear, you have a mistake that you did, you uploaded the wrong version of a certain song, and with Tunecore and Distrokid, you have to take down the whole thing. There is no, if it's an album, there is no, I made a mistake on track number 7, can you swap track number 7? They take down the whole thing, and it's really really whack as an independent artist that it has to be like that. Major labels, they swap stuff out all day. I've seen Kanye do it all day. You know, they'll change your track, but when you upload, your upload process has to be damn near perfect. For Distrokid and Tunecore, I would probably give them an even score. The ease of use is pretty easy on both, but they'll both give you credits. Like, let's say for Tunecore, you have to pay a release. So let's say you pay your $50 for your album and you messed up and on track number 7, you uploaded the wrong song. You can email them and they will give you an album credit, meaning they'll give you an album credit to redistribute your album instead of paying under $50. They're not that generous all the time. I have had that happen, but I have also had the other end, which they haven't given me an album credit and I had to pay another $50. You know, watch it there. But as far as their takedown on both platforms, they're pretty even. Moving on to the next category, YouTube. Tunecore and Distrokid both offer YouTube collections, or something like that. I would say the winner of this is Tunecore. Tunecore's, it goes back to the analytics again. You just see better reports. It shows you how many people have your, shows you how many videos have your song in it. The YouTube system is definitely advanced. Tunecore's YouTube system is definitely better than Distrokid's in that sense. But they both do collect YouTube royalties. If it gets going, you know, you can really make a nice amount off YouTube. The next category is innovation/perks. This category is basically a sweep. Distrokid wins hands down. Their innovation and their perks are unlike any other distribution service I've seen. I know there's a lot of distributors out there, but it's unlike anyone I've seen. Starting with their lyric uploader that they just added, which means you can type your song lyrics into Distrokid while you're uploading your song, and it will show up in, like, on Spotify or some music streaming services that allow lyrics to be displayed while you're listening to the music. I believe Tidal may have it too, which is amazing as an artist. You know, you want to have your fans be able to mouth your words as they're listening to the song. You know, who doesn't want that? Another thing Distrokid has, it's all Distrokid for this category. Another thing Distrokid has is a legacy option, which I think they charge $29. I'm not sure if it's a release or yearly, but meaning if you pass away, that your music remains in stores forever, you know, which I think is kind of creepy, but is dope. I haven't used it yet. That's a dope option. Another innovation and perk of Distrokid is masters for iTunes. They just added that. Not really sure what that is, but I think it's a badge. I think they actually do master your music. I have to do a little more research on it. It just came out. So it's still new. I haven't utilized it yet, but that's another good thing. And they also just debuted, I think like a couple days ago, the music for Instagram, which I think Instagram wrote out that you can play music in your Instagram story. So I believe Distrokid is utilizing that. I'm not sure if it's a store that's already added or I have to do a little more research, but again, something that's innovative. You know, Tunecore does not innovate. They do not, you know, but their system is so strong in place, they don't, you know, they desperately need to innovate a lot of stuff, but, you know, they're not innovating right now. I don't know, I've had Tunecore for about 4 or 5 years, and they have yet to roll out a new feature or platform. I think I've been with Distrokid for about 2 or 3 years, and it seems like every 4 months, every quarter, they're uploading something new that's coming out. So moving on to the next category, security. Both Tunecore and Distrokid offer I think they offer decent security. Security meaning, can someone hack your account? I have seen activity in a lot of distribution platforms that people got hacked. They both recently introduced the two-step verification, which I hate, but if it's gonna protect my music from not being stolen, I'm with it. I will give them equally a score. You know, they're good. So we're wrapping down to the conclusion. I know if you're watching this, I probably didn't touch on a few things. I didn't touch on publishing. The reason why I didn't touch on publishing is because I don't use neither of them as a publisher. So I'm not gonna give you advice for something I'm not familiar with. So I do recommend that you look into that further. I know Tunecore has a publishing program set up, an administration program set up for publishing. But I'll probably make sure you research to see how accurate their collections are, how transparent they are, and hopefully with this video you know what to look for. I didn't talk about performing rights organizations because they have nothing to do with distribution companies, but make sure you are signed up with CSAC or ASCAP or BMI. I might do a separate video for that, so you guys, if you guys don't know what that is, maybe I'm gonna have to do a video. So for the conclusion, I use both. You know, at the end of the day, I use Tunecore and Distrokid. But my recommendation, I feel like if there's more than 3 people, right, in your band or your collaborations, I would use Distrokid. You know, just because of the ease of use, you know. My main thing with distribution companies is splits. Like splits. If you are a distribution company and you do not offer splits, I do not like that. So that's why I say if you are more than 3 people in your song, in your band, use Distrokid. It's just way easier, it's faster. But if you are maybe by yourself or 2 people, I would use Tunecore. You can manage paying off 2 people a month if a song takes off, or you just want better analytics. Maybe that's a big thing to you, or you like their payout method a little bit more. If it's only you, or if it's 2 of you, you know, or if your album consists of no more than 3 people, no more than 2 people, yeah, use Tunecore. Like I said, I still use both to this day. I've used Tunecore for longer than Distrokid, but it's hard to pick a favorite. You know, they both offer something unique. I've even done a dirty version release in Distrokid and a clean version release in Tunecore. You know, I switch it up all the time. So Tunecore and Distrokid are the top distributors right now as far as the independent route. I hope you guys pick one that suits you. Drop a comment. I hope this video served you well. Let me know any improvements. Let me know what you guys want me to do a video on next. I'm with it all. You know, I know a lot about the music industry. You know, I've gotten a gold record independently. I've been on a lot of albums from major artists and independent artists. I've done the independent route. I've done a lot of stuff. So I'm just trying to share my knowledge, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time, you know. So thank you guys for watching. I'll try to keep this short. I don't know how long we are in minutes. But